now we get things going. Sorry, before, if you saw like 2 or 3 notifications pop up like, Man for Bricks is going live. Yeah, those streams, for some reason, kept floundering, and I don't know how else I could have fixed them, so I had to restart the app. But now we're good, and I'll probably tilt it. Just shake that up a little bit. I know that Brickstar just uploaded a video. Brickset uploaded one earlier. Now he's live. There's a whole bunch of videos going on right now in like this hour. It's crazy. It's high time on YouTube, I suppose. But now we're here. And shut that off. Okay. So, as mentioned in the title, we will build the Valentine's Day set, since it is Valentine's Day and I didn't already build it. Knock a little set off of our actually dwindling thingamabob. Figure out what it's called. The I'm blanking out on the name right now. This is not scripted. Like the amount of sets that backlog, that's the word. Can of root beer. We've also got in the background here the build your own playmat from Lego Town. There's actually 3 different kinds according to the back of the box: Rescue, Divers, and Town Center. And this box over here contains the beloved Futuron monorail. I do not promise everything is here. I know that everything is not here, but I want to at least set up the track, get some batteries, so I'll have to leave midstream, get the batteries, and then see how well this runs. So I cleared off enough table space here. It should be enough to set up a small track and get things moving. So first thing I'm going to do, well, the first thing we're going to do is the Valentine's Day thing, but before we start building that, I want to take a look at the playmat. I did not get to see this at any point before. There's not a lot of listings for it online, and as I mentioned on the haul video, there's like 1 or 2 that are really expensive, and then one that's from Amazon that's like $50. It's personally more expensive than I think it should be. Alright. Yep, that's the box. And stay tuned tomorrow, because this may count as a flashbacks item, but I have a bigger announcement for tomorrow in terms of flashbacks, like related to that. So stay tuned for that. I did the video last night, and it even has a small skit in it. Ooh, very flat piece of styrofoam to go with this. So from what I can see, this was 2 large pieces of play mats. They are, put them together to make this 3x6 town. So it must be like 1 foot by 2 feet or something like that for each one. Not bad. And according to what we have here, there's a lot of like Town Junior related stuff on here. So this is pretty interesting just looking at it. These are meant for the roads to like connect to each other. They are like the right area, so you could line them up in a bunch of different ways, most of the different ways, and create a town. So you can actually like drive Lego around on it or build Lego buildings and such. So pretty cool, nice little item to add in for the trade from earlier today's haul. According to the box, it seems that this one is Lego Rescue. I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. I had to look again. It's basically a lot of firefighter related stuff. There is another one of these that has a bunch of boats on it. That I would like to get. And there's a third one that's like a police station. There's like 2 police stations on it. Like a bike shop. It's a hospital. A hospital is not an actual Lego set. But I might look at that again and see if I could, at least make a model to look like it. Not actually build it out of real Lego pieces. But hey, now we got that. And that'll be set for later. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's video. If I have to say anything for this video, for those of you who are watching, the one of you at this point, at least live watching it, I have to stress, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's going to be hype. There is another announcement, like I had earlier this week with Philly Brickfest. Tomorrow's is kind of related to that. Something to add on to Philly Brickfest. That is a separate project, but I want to bring it. So, look forward to that. And now, on with the set. So, just gonna pop this in. Oh, there's already... I see there's already a like. I don't know if that was from the hype about the announcement or the fact I opened a Lego set. It's like, oh look, actual Lego pieces are on frame now. So we got 3 different bags and 1 loose piece. The loose piece is a 8x8 green plate. The loose bags go with this one full of minifigures and a couple of minifig accessories. And even those interesting, at least new to me, 4x8 curve slopes. Not slopes, wedge plates or whatever. I don't know the technical terms. I try to act like I do, but I don't. There's very few that I actually know. I just use more of the colloquial terms. Or just the round thing, or the semicircle. Really small bag, really small pieces. There, I think that'll simplify it. Hey, it's Brick Pro Productions. Nice to see you here. And then we got another small bag with only 1 minifigure head in there. That's kind of odd, because the rest of the minifig parts are in the other bag. Including the pineapple that goes with this set. So, this is something, obviously, later in the day for Valentine's Day that I'm putting together for a short Valentine's Day build. It's not really like, you know, a big decorative thing like Christmas or Halloween. So, no big deal. What are the holidays that you decorate around the house for? Because I can think of Easter sometimes, or depending on who. Halloween definitely. Christmas definitely. Or other season or other holidays that go along with Christmas. I can't think of anything else throughout the year. Thanksgiving, maybe, but again, it's just kind of up to different people. I don't think that's another one that's like, oh, we gotta get a lot of decorations out for that. Valentine's Day does have decorations, but I can't think of a person I know who decorates their house completely for Valentine's Day. In all honesty, it's like the most, it's like the most estranged holiday. Because it's like, okay, we had Christmas and other holidays around Christmas not too long ago. And then we have, like, nothing for a month or so after New Year's. Unless you want to count New Year's as a holiday. Some do. I could see that happen. And then there's just Valentine's Day. And then, like, another month or month and a half later, it's St. Patrick's Day. No, maybe closer to a month. Not the half. St. Patrick's Day, I could see some decoration, but again, I think it's more just about the... maybe like a couple things. Okay. Ooh, this one's tricky. It's got like 2 different kinds of flowers to add in here. So lately, I've been binging a series on the Lego channel, like on the YouTube channel for Lego. It's called Rebriculous, and it's all these like extravagant and really fun things that people do with Lego. It's usually hosted by 3 people, and oh, well, we just lost that viewer. What did I say? It was like, you're just rambling on about holidays. I'm out of here. I'm sure they wanted to see the monorail, but hey, the monorail I'm gonna have to set up a bit. I can... You know, as much as I hyped it earlier, I can personally wait. Because I still need to get the batteries. or see what batteries are in there to be sure it works. This isn't a build that's going to take a long time. It's just something that I want to prep because it is Valentine's Day. And, you know, probably should have a Valentine's Day build. I'm going to give her sunglasses. And I'm gonna... Oh, he doesn't have a double-sided face. Never mind. He could have whatever he wants. Because he's got one face. At least we got our people built. And let's see. Supposed to be 2 of the... Oh, there it is. Missed the second one. I know the Brickset is going to watch this later and he's going to be like, oh man, you're streaming at the same time as me? And it's like, I didn't know until I signed on to YouTube. I don't know. Crazy. It's crazy how things are timed. Either really well or really, like, poorly. Like, the whole video that I had earlier this week with Brickstar mentioned a couple times in there, I filmed that, like... about a month ago? because a lot of the hauls are like pre-scheduled. But the haul video was right around after he did like a couple of sets that he was completing, and you know, we're missing parts from some people or some vendors or whatever. It's like, and that's how I like engaged with him, because he was like, oh, this set has a bunch of incomplete parts, but what do you think about it? And I was like, well, I just got a set in the mail with incomplete parts, being the Batmobile that I put up earlier. Ooh, it's like 2 kinds of bread for the sandwich. Now introducing 2 kinds of bread, tan and dark tan. Although it is kind of confusing putting the 1x1 round plates that have like the floral kind of pattern on them in the same bag as just the regular 1x1s. They're like not different. Hey, it's the one viewer. They're coming back. I'm not building this completely lonely. All by myself. No, I'm really not worried about Valentine's Day. I am, you know, just doing my thing. Valentine's Day doesn't mean you have to hook up with somebody. It's just acknowledging what's good about being in a relationship and being with other people. That's like a lot of holidays. Just eating candy or having a nice dinner and being around people you should appreciate. That's boiling down a holiday in a nutshell. I know everyone's gonna say like, oh well, I don't like seeing family for the holidays, or seeing it as stressful, or you know, preparations are a pain in the butt. Yes, true, but gotta appreciate the stuff that keeps us going. I don't know why, I just got like really into it. Like, now we just have, like, a moral section of the live stream. The moral of the live stream: appreciate your loved ones. Imagine I just do that from now on. I don't know, do I need... It's just 3 and 3. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I thought there was one more that I didn't need. But wait, what is it? Oh, I thought it was supposed to sit on a table. Well, considering this is a picnic set, it's kind of not going to work on a picnic table. Oh, no, wait. There's a picnic. No, I don't know. I'm just rambling, and I'd be happy to I'd be happy to stop rambling at any time you guys leave a comment. So, if you have something to say, I'll be happy to, well, read it and respond. So I don't know if that's like, it stops me from talking or encourages me to talk more. Now it's just like the metacognitive state of the live stream, where it's like, do I think about thinking? And it's just fun, off the rail stuff. That's the point. It's just for fun. Pineapple. Maybe I should stick this pineapple with SpongeBob though. I don't actually have the SpongeBob house, so you know, if he needs pineapple, here it is. It's in this set. Now we got a plate full of goodies. I still don't know what those things are. I know I've seen them before, but I don't know what they're called. It's like a circular, I think it's a cookie, but it has like this jelly center or something to it. I don't know what the name of it is. I don't eat them, obviously. And, most importantly, with any Valentine's Day, you need to include your balloon from it. I can't wait to see what happens there. Yep. So now, included with your holiday... Let me start that again, in case I need to do that as a highlight. So now, included with your Valentine's Day, bring your loved one a scary clown balloon. I don't know, maybe that wasn't good. You guys know what I was talking about. You're all good. You're all right. Now we got the tree to build. Probably taking the last leg of the live stream. This portion of the live stream, I mean. We'll get to the monorail, like, right after it. I don't actually know... if anybody knows in the comments what What batteries are needed? I'll look it up real quick. What batteries are needed for a monorail? Lego monorail batteries. Okay, that was weird. Phone's moving by itself. Oh, that goes in the wrong spot. I mean, it was in the wrong spot. It should go in another spot. Oh, the little birdhouse. It's a nice idea. Like, very simple. Nice way to add that in there. I should throw in some birdhouses in my my town at some point. Because we like the burbs here. In the burbs. As in suburbs. I just realized how that sounded. There's something in here about a battery box. I mean, I'm sure that when I get to actual batteries, or the unit, or whatever, I will find out what kind of batteries I need. Like, it'll say it, or be on the inside, or something. Or just get the general shape of it. I know I should have AA's and AAA's available. I'll have to go out and get more of those. I'm good here. And still got more to build. A little bit more. Because if we have a bird house, we should probably have a bird inside of it. I'm just saying, you know? And bop. Just gonna stick them right on top. It's exactly where it said in the instructions. I didn't even look at the instructions and figure that out. Nice. So the idea of it is that you could put all of these components together, and if you look at it the right way, you'll get a heart shape. So like you have the two rounded sides, and then you know the middle is a square. Hello. That's all. Just hello. It's a little far away, so I can't see it. You know, I think Lego is pretty much done with Bionicle for a good while. I don't... Like, I'm sure they'll still try construction stuff, but I don't think it's going to be Bionicle necessarily. So, I know your Toa Lime, and I know your videos, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Because, I'm not really up for that. Not like, oh, I'm triggered or anything, but like, I've seen your stuff, and it doesn't make much. Yeah, it'll be a return. I don't know if I could call it epic. I don't know. They don't always hit the right way with me. But thank you for the sub anyways. So there we got that. And I'll see if I can show that a little bit better, but this back part should be, yeah, there we go. Nice little setup. I'm just going to move that over. We're just going to have a monorail running right through the picnic table. That'll be hilarious. If you all give me one moment, I will be right back. Because I'm just about to go check the battery thing in here. And then we'll check for what the batteries are. Ah, there's already a 9-volt in here. Authentic. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, a lot of the components in here were previously glued together for some reason or another. But the track is intact. And I'm going to just look at the track for this stream. It's going to be a lot if I go through building the set. I'll just do that on my off time or another stream or something. I think by style, some kids would like that if they built, or if they made a sort of revival of slicers and throwbacks. It's like you'd have to obviously update pieces and building techniques and such, but I don't know how far that goes. I feel like with kids, they're gonna want minifigures a little more than action figures. So it's not gonna be some. Ooh, whoa. That is just weird. Like a big cut through one side of one of these curves. And then, like, I guess repealed glue or something? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think kids would want minifigures more than action figures. At least that's the idea I'm getting at the moment. Like, there are still plenty of kids and some adults that want... Hey, was that... I think that was brother from another brick that stepped in. It faded so fast right after the comment was dropped. I couldn't know. But like there is a community for each, but I don't think it was enough. I think it's more towards minifigures. Like I still know plenty of people that are kids and adults who collect and play with action figures. No problem with that. Nothing wrong with them. Just having some good old fun in their own way. But what they do is, I think most of them are like kind of like Gundam sort of figures or Transformers. I even know many of them in the community, so they're okay with Lego ones. Ah, there was Brefab. Your top 20. Thank you very much. You know, honestly, I was surprised I didn't add a monorail into the top 20 of Lego sets I want. But I think the reason why I did it that way is because I didn't expect to get a monorail. Like, I thought it was going to be too high of an item to fit in a list like that. So, as much as I had, like, the Lego Agent set in there, and honestly, there were a couple of those numbers I probably could have shifted around. I'm not really good with ranking things of a certain amount. But Expedition Balloon, I, first of all, have it. I'm really happy for that. And second, I thought that was going to be a really high item because it's like, one, I was interested in, but I knew was going to be extremely expensive. And while the one I got was better than the other prices on the market, it was still expensive for what it was. When do you expect Lego to stop making... I'm honestly not sure. I feel like Ninjago is the new Bionicle. So, if you're going to walk away with something, walk away with that. Ninjago is the new Bionicle. It's been going for a long time. It has its own story. It's, you know, got plenty of sets and characters to boot. I missed what BFAB said. I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat that. Because, again, the comments fade so quickly on the stream, I didn't even realize I didn't know what was there until it was gone. Yeah, I made it without crashing. Brickstar, you know, you've done driving videos before. And I'm not holding the camera while doing the driving. But here is the monorail stuff. So, I am going to start things off with just the flat pieces. I'm not going to do the curves yet. Just to be sure they work. Yeah, don't act like you don't know. Alright. And then, if all works, we could drive a monorail right through a picnic scene. I'm going to start things off with the... I'll also include in the stop and go parts of the track. This is exciting. I've never built with these before. I've had like one or two pieces in hand, but not enough to get the whole track. Okay, this might be too long for my table this way. So... what if... yeah, let's do a curve like that. I'm going to make, like, short ends. It's going to look like a racetrack when I'm done with this. But the idea is, like, just, like, two curves, and then a couple straights, and then two curves again. Maybe we do... it's, like, side by side. What does that look like? Okay, that works. I'm going to take out a curve, or I'm going to take out a straight. I'm going to put the stop and go ones in its place. Yes, it takes a lot of space. I guess that's why it's a space-themed thing. This is the Futuron monorail. I don't remember the name or number of it. I think the name was like Futuron Monorail Transport or something like that. I could be completely wrong. This is a used copy, and parts of it are still glued, or there's glue residue on it. It's weird, but I'll fix those up later. It is incomplete, but I will find the pieces later to rebuild it and have a complete copy of it. But I was really surprised when I was doing the trade, and yes, the first monorail. Maybe I'll make a Citron mock, because that would be pretty sweet. I was surprised when I was working out the trade last night that the guy I was speaking to said, like I was wondering what he knew as far as the value for this thing, and I was like, okay, let me just throw a number out there. But he was like, because he was like valuing all the video game stuff that I was adding up, and it's like, what value does it take to make the monorail to, you know, for this trade to go through? He valued the monorail at $125. I'm like, really? Well, I didn't actually say that, but I was just thinking in the back of my head, like, you know, this goes more than that. Like, the pieces alone, maybe? But still, wow. Not bad. And actually, part of the trade, instead of getting that small box... Let me see. I need to get the monorail. Yeah, it's like, going to be at least 500, I think. Something like that. Because it's, from what I've seen online, it's like 500 or something. Let's see. Doohickey. Okay, so we got that motor in the middle, the Malcolm in the middle. I've got it. Oh, it's a 9 volt. I didn't know that. I don't eat KFC. Next question. So we got... Okay. We're going to leave those pieces alone. I think there's another part that goes onto the track here. Just add that in. Little tiny wheels. It's so cool. It's so prefabbed, but it's cool. Alright, I'm going to put the other parts away. I will be right back, and when I come back very shortly, I should have a 9-volt battery, and we'll get this thing on the track. On the rails. It shouldn't take too long. Give me like a minute or so. Watch part of Bricket's live stream while he builds Finn, which is a construction figure for Toa Lime out there. I'll be right back. Yeah, soon. Hey, welcome back. So, brand new from the package. Can't get better than that for battery life. Unless it somehow died in the middle. But, let's pop this on and see how it goes. Oh! I pressed the button and accidentally. Alright, let me move this over. Luckily, I stopped it in time. So now... Oh! Come on. Come on. Press... It's not pressing down. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Yes! It moves! And it's done. It's exciting. So it stopped at that one, which is weird because there was already a stop here. I don't know if it's because it's reading one versus the other. Let me see if I turn this the other way, what happens. Nothing. Whoa! 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 What's going on? Okay. I figured out what happened. There are tiles on top of here to say what direction the track is facing, whether it's inward for, just stopping the train like it is now, or left or right. The tile must have been placed on here the wrong direction. So now, it should be like this. No! How about now? Okay, good. And we just ran over one of the picnickers. Okay. Back? Yes. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Good. And switching the other way. Yes! It works. I'm so happy. I can't believe I made something work once in Lego. This is incredible. I'm really excited for this. I will definitely have to build the rest of it sometime soon, but let me see. I know it's really bright on this side, and then it's really shadowy on the other side. I'll see if I can change one or two of the lights here. Does that look better? Possibly Brick Studios. Okay. Oh yeah, he has a stream going on. No way better to celebrate a Valentine's Day than obtaining a practically free monorail set. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Except for the fact that it's kind of hard to press the button and lock it in at the same time without the thing moving. This is great. I'm so excited. And apparently that works too, with the arrow pointing inward. Yeah, the track just needs a little bit more work. It's a little hard to see from here, but I mentioned before how there's like one part that's a little bit scratched, and then there's like glue residue on some other parts of it. Oh, I missed somebody's comment. I think somebody said something. I don't know what happened. There we go. Love it. So good. How do the track pieces connect to one another? Oh, so they have like a little bit in between each other. I'll see if I can show it on here. There's like these little bits on the ends of each other that connect like that. So then when you have them together, it makes it 1x4. You just attach a couple 1x4 plates on either side, or tiles, or bricks. And then the track should be almost like seamlessly move along each other. So it has that same kind of jagged look that you'd find in like a Technic gear rack. If you look that up on Bricklink, you'll probably find it. It's that kind of feeling because there's like the small motor in here that like turns a gear that makes it move either direction. Oh man, this is amazing. But yeah, like I said, there's some of these pieces that have like weird glue residue because this was a used set where somebody glued the pieces together. This is the first time I've actually had something like this happen, where somebody glued the pieces together to keep the set intact. And luckily it's not the entire set, or major pieces to the set. They're just, like, odd things here or there. Like, I think there's, like, most of this structure is all glued together. I'm sure that there's a way to peel off the glue without damaging the pieces too much, but I will need to look further into that on my own. This monorail seems like the most basic out of the 3 or 4 that I've seen on Bricklink. And I don't remember if I watched Brickstar's video about it, but I might as well right now. Check that out. So, actually, this one's not too bad. It's just like really yellowed. I would love at some point to get hydrogen peroxide, stick them out in the sun, and recolor the white pieces. Some of the red ones, maybe some blue ones. But that's not the case for now. Oh, this one looks so yellowed. It is practically yellow. Check it out. I know the light isn't quite helping it, but it's really yellow. Even compared to the other pieces, it's badly damaged. And I kind of wonder, like, if it's not from sunlight, I don't know how... Oh, you're tired. Yeah, I'm a little tired too. I had a lot of running around to do today. Hey, it's Bricky Films. Sorry, the camera like real low. I'm like, I gotta play Limbo to read the comments. Alright, so yeah, this is exciting. This is incredible. I actually wonder now, what if I stuck this in the beach town? Like, it makes no sense to have a monorail right by the beach. It makes some sense to have a train track by the beach, but this is shorter than a Lego train track. Like, the 9-volt or even the remote control ones. Like, this oval alone doesn't take up as much space as compared to the other one. That's not bad. It's definitely like a shorter curve to it, too. I don't know. The possibilities are fuming. Probably unending. Let me see if we can... For one last bit of the... I don't know what that was. It's just... Again, the comments fade way too fast sometimes for me to figure it out. But I'm going to throw one last thing on here. This Valentine's Day special, you're going to have a train to have dinner. With the wine glasses and all. That's funny. It's the most romantic Valentine's Day trip, or a Valentine's Day date, ever in history. And so, if I switch this the right way, they're a little bit like, takes a little bit getting used to, but they work fine. And, go! Wait, go! It looks awesome. Like, the guy's got, he's got a letter with some chocolate, with a little wrapping on it. They got the sandwiches in the middle, and the girl brought the wine. Or what looks like a wine bottle. Might be just a soda bottle. And he switched tracks. Not really. I don't think... I'm gonna look it up real quick, while this keeps running around, making noise. Lego, Monorail, Futuron. Because I don't think the... Yeah, it's called Monorail Transport System 6990. I don't think this one came with Switch Track. Holy crap, that went for $155? In 1987. It's 30 years old. And it's still running really well. Alright, 6990. Oh, now the Game Theorist went live, so everybody's on YouTube today at this hour. At this part of the country, localized entirely within one website. If you have seen any Steamed Hams memes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, from what I'm looking at, this set actually didn't have any Switch tracks to it, to answer your question. It only had just one big loop with, 2 hills on it. pretty much symmetrical. Like one side would be raised up, lowers down, goes around, and has two stops on either side of it, and then, you know, picks back up again. So it's a very basic form of a monorail. I guess if I was to get the most advanced one, it would be either... I actually don't know if there's only one of them that has switch track, but I'm not worried about it right now. This is good enough for me. And these parts. And the box down there. And the playmat. But yeah, stay tuned tomorrow because there is an awesome video coming your way. I did a skit to introduce it. A little bad, but I'm still trying. And it's got some really big announcement. If you're going to Philly Brick Fest, you'll probably want to pay attention to it. Because if everything goes well, it will be at Philly Brick Fest as well. And you'll get your own copy there. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And happy Valentine's Day. This couple had a great ride all around. They're probably hard to eat sandwiches with very noisy and very, with a bunch of turns here and there. But, yeah, they had a good date. Not a bad date night. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. I will update about this whole monorail a little later as far as getting the set complete, trying to set it up on a table. I can't wait to have this table fully operational. I'm only using like a third of the table right now for building stuff, and there's a whole other half of it, 2/3 of it, I mean, that has like a box on there, a couple other LEGO stuff I need to move around. It'll get better. This room is getting better by the day. So I'm really excited. But I'll see you guys later with more videos. And check Instagram and Twitter because I will have a little bit more to post about this whole thing on there. Just like another run or two, maybe the Valentine's Day date. So I'm off to have dinner. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.